What are you hiding behind me for there, other human who doesn't want to be on a camera? Oh, 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 oh. I'll cut that part out of the video. All right, we're testing. Come on, Clark, let's go. Finally a non-rainy day. We got some eagles at the beach here. Not a bad little day in Vancouver. But this isn't the reason why we're here. This van, right, oh, way over there, I went past it. This is a small screen. There's why we're here. Let's go take a closer look. (2024) Mercedes Sprinter 170 wheelbase, all-wheel drive. Hello, welcome to my channel. Figured I'm gonna start somewhere, so yeah, bear with me. I'm learning how to use a camera, but I thought it'd be nice to put a video up just to see what I'm gonna do with this van the next little while, and offer some opinions and things on this vehicle. I just got this van had about a month now. There's maybe 2,000 kilometers on it. It's a fantastic vehicle. I'm not new to Sprinters. This is my 5th van, so I know how they operate, but I pretty much had every version of these type of vans since 2005, and this one for sure is probably the best they've done yet, which obviously they usually evolve it, you know, make it better year after year, but maybe let's do a little van tour. There are many like this, but this one is mine. So yep, pretty nice. I got pretty lucky with this one. I guess there were issues with the 360 cameras on being able to get those, so I was fortunate enough that this was in one of the builds, so I do have the camera at the front there, and the new 2025s, they have the lane assist kind of in the lower part of the window there. I'm not a big fan of that. I'm sure you get used to it, but I don't like the way that is in the field of vision. So this one's obviously got all the fog lights, the LED headlights. This one, since it was purchased in Alberta, I actually have a was it a block heater right there? That's where the extension cord is, which is pretty cool. Yeah, 360 camera, obviously all-wheel drive. These tires are definitely going to have to go. They're the standard, they're van, what are they, Continental Van Contact Winter. I've kind of slipped a few times just here in BC on just wet, mild, even dry pavement, so not a big fan. We'll be swapping those out. It's predominantly a work vehicle, but I'm gonna build it where I can probably use it to go camping from time to time. So there will be a build out and more videos to follow, which is kind of one of the reasons why I got this camera and wanted to, yeah, add to the ever-growing list of videos on people doing things. So yeah, blue-gray color. It's nice and shiny new. I washed it yesterday because you can't be making videos on a dirty van. Put something over my license plate. I'm not sure if that's weird or not. It's like, do I want my license plate on the internet? Is that bad? Is that good? I'm not really sure. But what I have done actually, when I got this, I got rid of it had the factory step there on the side, but I wanted a better step. So I went down to the guys over at Backland Expedition, highly recommend. They're in Okotoks, and I got this step. I did make a video on how to install it. I'll add that later. But man, oh man, you need a step with these vehicles. They are not easy to get in and out of with the lift. So there's my dog. There's Clark. Hi, buddy. What are you doing? You like the beach? Of course you do. There's this side, so maybe we'll just open up some back doors here. So far, she's empty. I did a bit of a clean. I've got a bunch of insulation, so I'll do an insulation video. So I'll make sure this is all obviously insulated, and a bunch of L-track I'm going to put in there, some birch Baltic birch plywood. I'm going to put slats on the ceiling and kind of make it look a little nice. I've got a shelving unit I've had in other sprinters that is pretty much designed for all my tools, so that's going to go in, and I'll show you how I do that. But yeah, this is great. One of the things I'm going to do is probably get rid of these panels and build like an actual, kind of insulate it and trim it out, and put some storage and stuff in there. Probably get rid of these LED lights, or you know, the interior lights in these. This thing is just dark. Yeah, there's the back. Looks just like all the other ones that people that post videos. One thing that's pretty cool is I've got a digital rear view mirror here, so it's usually on when you're driving, which is kind of nice, and then the 360 backup camera and cameras all around, which is great. Side, I lost the screen there. We'll open up the side. 2-stage opening. Step back a bit. 1 stage, and then this one has the electronic assist sliding door there, which is pretty cool. Yeah, let's take a look on this side. It's got the heated leather seats, which is great. Love those. All the memory seats heated. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff right there. We got some grab bars, which are pretty helpful. Auxiliary battery. I debating the diesel heater under there, we'll see. But yeah, step in. Hiya! Yeah, we got digital rear view mirror, which is cool. I did put a dash camera in, and I'll go over that in a second, which is I highly recommend that, putting these in these vans. There's the console. Got the 10-inch display, live traffic info. It's definitely nice to have that. I had a 2021 before, and the maps are kind of pointless. You're just using your phone for navigation because the maps don't show you really anything. But yeah, it's got electronically heated windshield, all the standard stuff, your air conditioning, window type of thing. I put my cell phone there. I got a little mount. This has got a preheater, which is pretty cool. So depending on certain temperatures, you can warm up your engine instead of sitting there and idling. So that's pretty nice to have. These heated leather seats are really comfortable. Very, very nice to drive in. Definitely an upgrade from the standard ones. Your typical wheel. I know they changed this wheel in 2025. Let's get a better angle. My camera sticks in the way. Pretty much just like every other van. Let's see the seats, windows, handle, standard stuff. This one does have the SOS. I'm not sure if that's visible up here. We got the SOS button right there. Some kind of thing. I guess that's a Mercedes Me button. Standard stuff up there. Pretty typical. You've got your storage compartment. This one's pretty good. It's got a wireless charging in there. So you throw your phone there. You got to take your phone case off because it definitely does not work without that. And more storage, typical stuff. This one, is it going to open today? Great. Poop bags, that's nice. Gotta have those. There we go. And then obviously 170 empty. Pretty cool. Dog's still waiting. He's like, what the heck are you doing, dude? Never seen you make video before. So that's gist of that so far. And then what I'll show you, so this dash camera, Viofo has a camera. I think this is the A229, maybe something like that. And they have a thing for sprinters now where you can have a camera at the front and then you can have one in the back and not have to drill through your ceiling. So I'm having a bit of challenges with it on, there's a low voltage cutoff. I've got it on the auxiliary battery, and if I don't start my van in 2 days, the camera shuts down completely. That's not good. I don't know why it does that, but I'm still sorting that out. We'll keep a video, maybe I'll do a dash camera video, a separate one for that, but I'll show you where the camera goes. So there's at the front, and then there's a hard wire kit. So we ran up through the headliner, down the A-pillar, and then it's connected into the fuse box that's under the seat there. And then the wiring went around, and it went, where did we put it? I think under, actually through here, up in here. I don't think we went through this B-pillar. And then we just ran with the factory wiring all the way back. And then it is down through there and runs through the door. And what's really cool, what I like about this, it's mounted right there on by your license plate. And this one's not even drilled, it's just taped on. The screws they give you are like, they're not even a number 6, they're like a number 1 screw. They're pretty much like toothpick. So well, I might address that in the future, but it's great to be able to have a dual cameras on this thing. I live on a pretty tight street. I don't know why I hit the off button there. Probably not wise of me. So we'll make the magic of editing. We'll make that look good. I live in a pretty tight street, so my other van's been hit like 4 times. Amazon loves driving down with their Ford Transits, and you know the big Dumbo ears for side view mirrors. Yeah. Those guys don't care. They just drive and smash your vehicle because why not, right? So having multiple cameras, my last camera was able to catch someone in a hit and run on a previous vehicle, and instead of me paying $1,000 in deductible and car rental, $0. It was great. So $2,500 repair, and that's that. So there's the gist of the van. Like I said, there are many like it, but this one is mine. And it's got so there's the heater if you want to heat the back, that comes out through here and then heats the back. One challenge I have, I don't know if they just put the wrong floor mats on it, but that shit doesn't fit at all. Like they don't lock in. It's clearly not the right profile. So I'm gonna have to contact my service or my sales rep again and figure out what they did there, because I don't like that. I'm not a big fan of that. I can pop the hood, I guess, and just see what it just looks like every other one, but sure, I'll do that. And there's the engine. So obviously you got your twin turbo there. You got your air intakes and your brake fluid and all your things. It's just the same as every other one, nothing special in here. But yeah, highly recommend these vehicles. I did get it, so I've got I did 6 years warranty, and I did the 4 services. I know a lot of discussion online on why would you go to the dealership for service. I'm like, why wouldn't I go to the dealership for service? You got to get it done somewhere, and you know what? They're going to do it right, because not all these other places, even if they're diesel mechanics, these guys know what they're doing, you know? The guys in Vancouver are fantastic. They're so good. So maybe I'm lucky just where I'm living with the Mercedes dealership here. So like no complaints. They're so good. So been nothing but able to fix any issues, and they get you in there quick and treat you great. So yeah, there she is. One thing, I don't know if I'll try to show you. I've installed it when I first got the van, and actually I would recommend it to pretty much anyone. If you have one of these vehicles, they're so easy to get under just because they're lifted. There's a catalytic converter cover, and it's not that expensive relative. Let me just get under here. I did make an installation video on that, which I will post. So Backland Expedition again, all stainless steel, one piece. There's a couple brackets, protect your catalytic converter. Just make sure that you make it as much of a deterrent as possible for people to get in there, because the cost if your insurance won't cover it, the cost to replace it could be between $4,000 and $12,000 depending on where the bastard's cut. So it's better off. This wasn't that bad. I think I ended up like $680 or something like that for the cover and an extra security screw. So that was such easy money. I wasn't thinking about wanting that expense, but dude, just do it. Yeah, just, yeah, they should almost just come standard at this point. So hopefully there's no issues with the catalytic converter, and then I got to try to remove it if it needs to be serviced. That's probably not great, but yeah. And then the next thing, so I got this old dog here. You an old guy? You're a good guy. You're my favorite guy. I do have some side steps that I got from Meat.Van, and they're in my garage, and they will be installed sooner than later because this guy has a hard time getting into the van. The video doesn't show it as well, but it is, even for me getting in with how lifted it is. Side steps are definitely a must. This van won't be into the back country doing crazy Jeep trails. Most people, if you're going to get a 170, you're probably not going to do that anyway. So I'm going to try to design this where it's a work vehicle, but also, you know, with the all-wheel drive capabilities, going to kind of winterize it, get it insulated, make it a little nicer, and be able to get away and do some camping that's, you know, not necessarily at an RV park, but, you know, not into the back country on old logging roads where I may or may not survive and get eaten by bears. You don't want to get eaten by a bear, do you, buddy? No. That's Clark, just so everyone knows. He's getting there. 12 and a half. It's good 12 and a half. Oh, look at the slobber. Oh boy. All right, so that's the video I got for this. There's lots of these out there, but it's always nice to just add more just for people looking at maybe getting one of these vehicles. The last one I had was a 2021, same color. It would have been nice to have mixed the color up this time, but you know what? It's kind of non-offensive. It looks good. A lot of people would be fine with this color. It's not too crazy. So yeah, the brilliant blue one, it's cool, but it's like, man, that's friggin' blue. Like there's only certain people that would want it. So, and it's not white. It's not a dark van either, so you don't get too hot in the summer, which is also cool. Yeah, other things, I'll probably do a video with just on driving it. So this is obviously a 4-cylinder 9-speed. Yeah, the other one I had 2021, just the rear wheel drive, and this thing drives so much better. It's not the same vehicle at all. It's a completely better riding vehicle. Just the way it shifts with the lift, and I believe the shocks are obviously a lot better. It just rides so much smoother. The roads in Vancouver aren't necessarily that perfect. There's a lot of, with these sprinters, you get topsy-turvy, and this is so much better than the other one. Fuel economy, I've noticed it's basically the same. I haven't noticed any major loss of fuel economy from going to the all-wheel drive from the rear-wheel drive. It's yeah, they're great vehicles. The build quality on this one, I don't know if the other one was a COVID car or what. It was still good. It's a Sprinter, but this one feels tighter. I don't know. I know it's new, but it feels different. Yeah. What else is there? Some issues. The only other minor things that I've got at this point that I noticed with it, the floor mats, which, whatever. I'm sure they can send me another one. The door creaks quite a bit. What I noticed with this thing, and that can be adjusted generally, and it's when I'm driving, and you can hear that the door shifts inside the frame. I think my other one did that a bit, and then they were able to adjust it. So I don't know if it's I'll maybe make a thing here. Show you if you can hear that. So there's the locking is what pulls it in and locks it itself, so you don't have to slam it. The other one I had to just slam the heck out of the thing, and a little irritating. But yeah, this is going to get some steps on it. Debating on a side window here. It does have the roof rails. It'll probably have a roof rail on it at one point, or some point I should say. But all in all, this is I've had a 2005, a 2012, a 2015, a 2021, and now this one. And between 4 cylinders and 6 cylinders, and yeah, this is easily the best one yet. I know it's only been a month and I'm in new car mode, but it's not I've owned a lot of these, so it's not as exciting as it used to be, because I know what I'm getting. But they drive so well. If you're thinking about a Sprinter, you can't go wrong. You pay quite a bit, Not gonna deny that, but they hold their value really well. Just look after them. That's kind of the thing of, you know, having 6 years warranty. If I go to sell it in 4 or 5 years, I can sell a vehicle that's still warranted, so a bit of peace of mind for someone else. And you know, the dealer maintain, let them do the services, so you've got your warranty and you've got your maintenance, and these things are going to last. You know, they hold their value. It's expensive at first, but it's more about the spread. You know, what can you sell it for in the future? So I'll wrap this video up and post another one, an extension to this on maybe driving it.